Hey, do you know what goes into a credit report? Have you really honestly thought about it? Do you know what needs to be on it and what shouldn't be on it? Hey, what's up? This is Gary B with Mentally Financial. Hey, we're going to talk about what really goes on a credit report, what you should have removed legally, and the things that I think you need to do to get you a better credit profile. Over here, we stop chasing credit scores. We try to build great credit profiles. So, in this episode, we're going to talk about the first part of the credit report, which is the personal information. So, over the next few episodes, we're going to go into each one of the areas so you can always have a playback anytime you need to look at something to try to correct your own stuff. Okay, you can do it yourself, y'all. It's free. So, what I want you to do, get all three of your credit reports from Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Get all of them, put them together, and hey, let's get you on the journey of a great credit profile. This is your boy Gary B. Let's jump into this episode. Peace. Welcome back to Mentally Financial with your boy Gary B. On this season, hey, I'm talking to you like Uncle G. What's up, everybody? This is Uncle G. Hey, we're going to talk about credit reports, like I said in the first intro and part of the intro. Credit reports are very, very important when it comes to trying to build the foundation for what you're trying to build for yourself or your family. All right. So I want to just briefly tell you that the personal information on the credit report that really serves as your foundation. Because if that is incorrect and you go to try to, how would I say, like dispute certain things, hey, if that information is incorrect, it can associate you with other things that are out there. Okay. Now, legally, just for y'all to understand this, a credit bureau does not have to remove anything off of your credit report that is not fraudulent. They only are responsible and legally bound to remove things that are fraudulent or someone else did it or it was an error. Okay. Everything does not have to be removed from your credit report. And what I'm about to talk about are a few of those things. Now, I do tell people when I do my counseling with people that, hey, try to do this. But anyway, basically, there are a few personal identifiers that show up on your credit report, okay? That is your name. Now, the importance of it being the accurate legal name, you'll understand in a minute. Then you got your social security number, which is normally never the full social security number. It's just maybe the last four and everything else is X'd out. And then your date of birth. Sometimes you might see your full date of birth. Sometimes you might just see, it abbreviated in the last couple of days or whatever that thing is. Okay. Now that's not illegal. Now your social should never totally show up on there. All right. Now, when you heard me talk about the accuracy of your legal name, sometimes people use nicknames and all kind of things. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you, if your name is not what it is on your driver's license, when you look at your credit reports, I would submit that to them and say, hey, I need you to change my name. This is what my name is. This is my government driver's license or government ID. This is the name I want to appear on my credit report. Now, like I said, do they have to remove all of those other names that are part of you? They really legally aren't bound to, but most times they will. And I recommend you doing that. Just have the name that's on your driver's license, okay? So the social security number, like I said, hey, if it's showing you full, you need to get them to correct that. Your birthday is no real big issue, but hey, you can work on it. Now, the next part is contact information. Man, let me talk about this address situation. Now, when you look at your credit report, you're going to see most times the address you're living at now, as well as addresses that you have lived at possibly before. Some of them may be incorrect, some of them might be correct. That's another thing I'm going to tell you. Whatever's on your driver's license is what I would have them make correct on my um, credit report, okay? Because you got to remember this, y'all. If you go to dispute something, it's going to tie back to something on that piece of paper. So you want the least amount of information on there that something can be tied to. Okay. So if you have several addresses on there and you're not living at those addresses right now at this moment, ask to have them removed. Once again, your driver's license or a piece of government mail that has the correct address of where you live. Okay. Then you got phone number and phone numbers. That's another thing that shows up on there. You have a lot of people with several hundred phone numbers sometimes. I done seen a credit report that had 20 different phone numbers. And some of them, they say, yeah, I remember some of them, but some of these, I don't even know what they are. Get them removed or try to get them removed, okay? Because that's another factor that will attach an account to what, you know what I'm saying, you have been associated with in the past. Then we talk about employment information. You have your current and your previous. That's a tough case there because sometimes, you know, hey, in my case, I'm retired. So I don't want, because that's my current, is retired. I don't want to see nothing else on there but what I am at this moment. And you should feel the same way. If you can get it removed, prove to them that, hey, you work at such and such ABC Liquor, and that's where you work at. Yes, the previous ones, they might say, no, we're going to leave them on there, but ask and see if it can be removed. Now, why does accuracy matter? Because of what I've been saying this whole time. If your credit report is not showing the accurate personal information or any information about you, then it's not your credit report. Let's be real. It's not your credit report. So you want your credit report to show lenders that this is you. This is the person who walked in their office or applied online or over the phone for whatever product you're trying to get. So when they look at this credit report, they see one name, one address, one employer, or whatever the case might be, one phone number, boom. That makes it a lot easier for me as a as a lender to make my decision. Okay. So that's why you need to regularly review definitely your credit reports and definitely your personal information or anything that shows up onto your credit report. Okay. So I encourage you all who's listening to my voice to take this serious and check it regularly. Right now, you can get a free credit report from annualcreditreport.com. Okay. You can get it free right now weekly. It's normally once a year, and I ain't saying you need to get it weekly, but at least every 3 months, until they change it back to once a year. This is going to be the best way for you to make sure that everything is being done for you. So when you go in to say, hey, dispute this and dispute that, as long as you know the information is correct on there, you're good to go. All right. So what I'm telling you is check your name, check your address, check your social security number, check your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Check your phone numbers, check your employee information. Do that, y'all. It's going to help you proceed in your journey to a great credit profile. Because that's what we do over here. We do not chase credit scores. We build great. What I say? Credit profiles. This your boy Gary B. Thank you for listening to Mentally Financial with your boy Gary B, aka Uncle G. We be out. I want to give a big shout out to all my incredible listeners for vibing with me through this episode. Mark your calendar because I drop a fresh batch of knowledge every Wednesday at 6 p.m. It's a date that you don't want to miss. Share this podcast with your squad and your fam. Catch me vibing on your go to streaming platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Just stop by my website for the full experience. Until the next episode, keep it real, keep it mentally financial. I'm your man, Uncle G, signing off with nothing but peace and love.